Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast, episode 361. Today, we are together. Julian, aka Croissant Gamer, is joining me for this Thursday's update. Those of you that are already familiar with the blog and podcast, and those of you that watched yesterday episodes, then you probably know I wasn't in the best shape. Yesterday's episode was in bed because I was not
Was
feeling
it?
well. Yeah,
Oh
I
god.
actually had to record it from the phone on the bed. Julian is actually feeling a little bit better. Still has his slight worries, but obviously once we fight this infection off or virus infection, then we'll see if those slight kind of discomforts in chest area finish or not. If not, then we will get it checked. I have the same discomforts at the moment, and my wife and this legend's mother is also not feeling the best and started coughing a little bit. I hope that she's not getting the same virus as we did. So Julian was first. He went through it more or less. He still has to fully recover because you're coughing and sometimes you have a little bit of runny nose, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, like the impact of all those concoctions that I created and stuffed myself with yesterday, they gave effect. Today I feel much better than yesterday. The energy levels are back. I still spit my lungs out now and then, but in general, it's much better, much better. And I'm not surprised. If I would be that virus that sits in my body and got all those shots that I did yesterday, I would probably surrender, and this is what I'm hoping for.
It's like one soldier getting hit by like 2,000 million nukes.
Pretty much. And a lot of natural nukes combined with a bit of conventional medicine. So I did aspirin in round robin format with
Nurofen.
so one tablet of aspirin. Then after 4 or 5 hours, I was getting.
I don't know if you can call that a tablet.
Nurofen, yeah.
It's huge.
Then again aspirin, then Nurofen, and I was kind of switching in between. So not a big deal or not a big dosage because they usually want adults to take 2 tablets of aspirin about, I think, 4 times or something, or every 4 hours. I think the limit is to not cross 13 tablets per
13? I thought it was 8.
Yeah, and I was taking like probably 2 or 3 max, but also Nurofen. And in between, I was like doing my special paste that I created. That's actually, I'm not sure how effective it was, but I suspect it won't harm you if you're not allergic to anything of the ingredients, any of the ingredients. I'll just tell you. What I did is I squeezed half of a lemon. I mixed about a teaspoon, maybe not, just a small, I would say teaspoon or dessert spoon of turmeric. Then about half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I know it's hot. Then not this way hot. Then I crushed about, I'd say, 2 average cloves of garlic. And on top of that, I think I used the garlic crusher or squeezer, whatever you call it. And I've put a good piece of ginger in it and just kind of squeeze it in. And I mixed all of that together with about a spoon of honey, just to make sure that it's not completely kind of just spicy and
Yes,
like sour or something like that. I wanted.
You just spoke Polish.
Yeah. And yeah, so that mixture, I take a spoon of it maybe 2-3 times a day. Obviously, you don't want to talk to people after it because of the garlic. It's
stinky.
Yeah, it's stinky, but health is more important than a couple of chats to people. I guess you can have more when you get healthy. So yeah, that's what I was doing, and that paste is probably working fine as well. So these were like nukes that I provided to my body, and then on top of that, obviously, as the title says of the podcast, this thing. Well, not exactly the fake off you faking it off, right? That's another story.
No, don't tell them.
Yes, I will.
Don't tell them the
because
story.
this is the story
Don't
of the
tell
day.
me the story.
Actually, this cup.
Don't tell them the story.
Come on, it's very important.
Okay, fine. Tell them the story.
This cup is a souvenir or kind of gift from
souvenir
from Julian's grandmother and my mother. But the story behind it is quite interesting because this foxy kid here, sneaky person and very kind of cheaty one, I think it was at Knock Airport in Ireland. Yeah, we went to the airport to drop my mother and my brother for their flights to Poland. Well, actually to UK and then to Poland, but general to depart from Ireland. And my mother took Julian. She swooped him and went to the shop on the airport, not telling me.
Little gift shop.
Yes, she wanted to buy him a gift, like a souvenir, so he remembers a visit from Granny. And I don't think it was a good idea to avoid me being at the same time with her, because
she doesn't understand much English.
Yeah, my mother pretty much doesn't know English at all.
Especially
maybe a couple
not
of
this
words.
English.
And Julian came up with the idea that he wants this cup. And my mother wasn't sure because she didn't know what is written here.
Yeah.
And obviously she couldn't ask the person behind the till because
she didn't know how to speak that language.
Yeah, so she asked Julian, and Julian said,
I said it's like a souvenir from the holidays or something like that.
Let me just show you. If you're an English speaking person, and you don't have to be only English speaking person, you just need to know a bit of English and maybe Irish kind of, or the British also use gobshite, but I think it's more Irish. So it's not a very nice way of saying things. And Julian said to my mother that what basically says here is a souvenir from Ireland. So my mother was like, oh, great. So, well, she wasn't 100% sure that he's telling the truth, but he didn't have any reason to not believe him, so she bought it. And you must have seen his face when he was coming back with Granny towards me. And he gave me that cup, and I already knew what happened before he even told me. That was a funny experience. My mother wasn't really happy about it. She was really scared that now my wife will be hunting her or something for that.
Manhunt.
Yeah, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, she didn't really give a
It's actually a nice cup. It's I think it's
ceramic.
Well, there is some sort of ceramic paint or something outside, but I think it might be metal inside. Anyway,
that's fair enough.
But as the title says, there is and I don't want to. Let me just show you. It's just a slightly yellowish color. It's the Polypore, birch Polypore that I wrote about yesterday. That fungi. that mushroom, bracket fungi that grows on sick, dying birches or decaying birches, the already dead wood. And it was used for medicinal purposes for centuries, if not thousands of years. And I started yesterday evening. I drank the first tea made from that dried polypore, and today is the second one. And the best effects you can get from drinking it regularly, every day for a long period of time. It regulates a lot of things and it boosts immune system, etc. So it's a very important, I would say, thing to have as a drink. But obviously, you need to have a lot of birch polypore dried up and ready to go, because if you drink it every day, you need to have some supply. So probably tomorrow or the day after, I'll show you. Maybe with Julian, we'll go to Ini because I have 2 new places to get fresh polypores from.
No.
If not, Julian can stay. He's lazy, so
I'm not lazy.
Yes, he's kind of avoiding going out for ages. So.
No, I'm not avoiding going out. I'm just avoiding going out to the same place for like 50,000 years.
Oh no, it's not the same place where I'm going.
Yes, it is. It's Ini.
No, but the Ini is a big area.
And
I found a new kind of hidden
Ini
places.
Water, anyways.
New hidden places.
I really don't care.
And Hen of the Woods, which I will be writing about maybe tomorrow. But yes, this is second day of a tea concoction from birch polypore, and we'll see how it goes over time. If I see any differences, probably not obvious things, but
and not instantly.
Yes. And yesterday and the day before, I obviously went to bed normally, and today I want to do it too. So we won't be dragging out this episode. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.